Hey everybody, how is life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love, and it's for June 10th, 2020, but it's also time to sow wherever you're pulled to in time. Let me know what brings you here. Let me know if you need clarification. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. Sale's still going. It's been a lot of fun, and well, if you have any questions about it or about booking, find me on the social platforms in direct message or check the info on here and email me. Wisdom of the Avalon. Yeah, so I actually forgot that I had this deck, and I love Colette Baron Reid. Don't be afraid of the cards that come out or how they lay. It's a story comes together as a whole. It's general, it's collective. It's not going to make sense to everybody. So if it doesn't, don't force it. Either ask for clarification or, the whole booking their own personal reading thing. It's a thing. I have 4 cards in front of me. The Spider, Benita, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. No. Restriction, Partnership, and the Dog. Do you remember these Stooges, that 70s and 80s band with, what's his face in his shit? What's his name? Hold on, I gotta look this up now. It's a thing. Okay, so hang up. It's gonna be a thing, 1 second. Come on, what are you doing? Here we go. No, don't want that. Okay. Oh, Iggy Pop, that's what it was, Iggy Pop, okay. Whew. Okay, not quite losing my mind. Love Iggy. So what this is talking about is really, it's what experiences do you want to be part of? What do you want to experience along your journey? And how have you held yourself back in whatever experience that you are trying to fulfill? Even in these negative experiences, I'm not saying that it's deserving or that you are doing this, but it begs the idea, have you drawn in these negative experiences to experience? And if so, why? That being said, is it a learning lesson for you? Was it this comfortable self-imposed prison that you have been integrated through years? There's a lot of ways to look at this. But regardless, you are creating much more conducive experiences for yourself. This can be adventurous, it can be love, it can be whatever you want it to be. The point is, you have the ultimate control over what you're drawing into experience with this. So it's time for you to really get creative. Let your mind run wild. This is a really manipulative time, and I mean that in the best sense, not saying that you're a manipulative jerk. This is just a time where everything, you can mold it into something magnificent or whatever you want to experience. And that way you will see how in some conditions this is a self-imposed prison, something of your making, but it also forces you to look at who you are surrounding yourself with and what conditions that you have been surrounded with. Is this a sense of loyalty, a misloyalty? Is this something that, we could always go back to this idea of something that you thought that you can change, but also it's a great redirection and being completely clear on the partnerships that you do wish to engage in and bring in, and this is going to be something of a more fruitful experience for you. The Dog from the Stooges, Iggy Pop, love that song. This is loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. Dogs are pack animals, and they are man's best friend, man and women. You know what I'm saying? They have this way of seeing through to the truth of a person, and this is what you are doing. You are seeing the loyalty, the genuine heart of them, and this is what you are deciding, okay, am I going to be part of this? Is this is this going to be part of my pact, your soul tribe? That even these partnerships that are coming into play are incredibly sacred. They can be love, because I love love. If you're new to my channel, if you're here more than 5 minutes, you're going to hear that I love love, because I do. I love all the ways it expresses itself. The partnerships that you're bringing in are going to have this resonance of home, and that's a wonderful home to have. This is something that you have it's like seeking out for support, the support that you have wanted all along. I'm kind of getting lost with the words with it, but you're seeing where you have held yourself back and what you want to experience moving forward, and what kind of people you want to experience this with on what levels. There's so many tiers to this, and the loyalty, you are going to be, surrender and release is the main thing that comes to mind, but the loyalty that's coming in, the unconditional love, the bond that's coming in is, it has to be incredibly special to be matched with everything that you've been going through. And a lot of the private readings, I have seen every single, well, okay, not every single, about 90% of the people I've been reading for, you guys are going through this, or you're finishing off this dark night of the soul, and oh my God, my heart goes out to you. The loyalty, that sense of community is really coming in. You are not going to be left alone. You're not a lone wolf in this. You're a pack animal. And it's love. I really hope that that made sense. So we're gonna go to, I'm gonna put you here because I can. I need a bigger desk. We're gonna go to the Tarot Illuminati. Don't be afraid of what comes out or how it lays. It's how the story comes together as a whole. No. Okay, so apparently this, all right, we have the Hangman and the Eight of Cups. All right, what are you moving on from? It's something that's been in suspense or suspension for a while. You're making a deliberate choice to move on. Okay, I like that. That makes sense. A lot of Cups energy, highly emotional time. I was watching the Leo King. We're getting like round 2 of this emotional intensity in our relationships. A lot of upheaval, breaking up, and union, just in this big wave cluster F of. So, reserving your energies, and up until that point, you, okay, well, I'm looking at this with the Eight of Cups. Yes. You're seeing it clearly, and this is completely engulfed in compassion and support, but also pulling away your energy as a way to not exhaust yourself anymore. You are reserving your energy and moving on because what you have been fighting for wasn't showing any growth, and you are making the deliberate choice to save yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And what are you getting in return? You're getting another cup. It's the 9th cup. It's almost the 10th cup. And nothing really beats that. Well, actually, a few things can, but it depends on the reading. So, wishes fulfilled are really coming into play. Wiser investments, highly protected, loving connections. I'm saying that because the Queen of Wands, mental clarity, this woman is amazing and on her throne. She sees right through everything. She's protected by this cat. She's going through heart healing. She's not letting anxiety get her down. She has this whole kingdom behind her, and no matter what, she's always facing the sunshine. She is an optimist, a realistic optimist, if that makes sense. This was a hard choice. I actually want to get clarification on that with regular Rider Waite. Okay, the Hierophant and the Magician are making themselves known right now, so we're going to see if they come out at some point. I dropped you. I didn't want to. Oy. Yeah, you're still in that position. This is nice. So, if you're new to the channel, I hope that you enjoy your stay. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. All right, so clarification on this is breaking away from relationships and traditional values and traditional belief systems, your traditional way of life. There's no communication. It's slower than a snail's pace, and you are, you can't be bothered. You can't bang on this and expect anything to result, whether it's a window or a door or somebody's head. You're done defending this. You can't exhaust yourself anymore, okay? Yeah, tower moment. Oh, man. The moment you made the decision to walk away, I really hope that you put your seatbelt on. This is funny. Tower moment. You're done defending. You've walked away. You know what? Geronimo. Or it's going to be a freaking roller coaster. All right, so what is that about? Come on, baby, baby. Get ready for a wild ride. Seriously, look at it as an adventure. Otherwise, you might lose your head to it. Okay. Letting go of the past, seeing how it's completely fruitless. Not holding on to nostalgic points, not holding on to what might have been. I think that you're just done. There's no victory in that. There's no offering. There's nothing that is growing. You're pouring your cup out and throwing it at them, figuratively. Yeah, this has completely broken up your ideals of tribe, home life. Your happy ending was not there. It's somewhere else. We're going to see what's getting you there. Come on, Spirit. Out with it. No, I don't want to get all those cards. This is actually really, it's really bittersweet. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. Walking away and seeing the immediate results. It's like the floodgates are open. It's like, oh, thank God you finally freaking did it. Spirit is giving you this massive congratulations. They're throwing you a party. I know that this is something where, you know, it challenges your entire belief system. If you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, I'm looking at the entire chakra grid, because even though I've been a Reiki master for 12 years, I sometimes still need a little bit of a point. So this is really challenging your belief system and your home structure, but it's a positive stress. This is excitement. This is vibrance. So this is your congratulations. All right, Spirit, what else? Okay, what's getting us to the Queen of Swords, the amazing know-it-all badass boss that is her. Or him, feminine energy. I really don't care about the gender. It's all energy here. That's one thing. In readings, I can get masculine and feminine energy. I can even get genders, but it's often moot point. I don't give it. It's not something that I really tell people to cling on to. One of my favorite things is doing a reading and we're getting a loved one who's crossed over, and well, that's not the fun part. Now, it's how they present and solidify their energy and validate that to the family member who's come in. I would have to say probably my favorite energy as of recent was this guy who was totally chill, totally in his like 1950s getup, giving off that cool James Dean vibe. It wasn't him or anything, but it was just, they were so laid back and charming, and I was describing him and she knew exactly who it was, and then he started smirking. It was ridiculous. Okay, so this is emotional maturity, being very direct, psychic intuitive, seeing absolutely everything that is coming your way, seeing how it's all coming together, and it's pretty much, you know, having the next step unfold before you just before it comes around the corner. This has been a time where you can finally rest, hang your hat up, and let life give you a gift. There's a lot of receiving that's going on right now, being on the receiving end. All you have to do is watch it grow. You're not being well, okay, you're still being co-creative in life. But you've done all this amazing work. So now if you keep tending to it and not let it rest, not let it grow in that moment, you're going to overwork it. That's going to create something else that you don't want to do. All right, come on, out with it. Oh yeah, not being won over by any sort of lies, but there's no need for any lies moving forward. Oh, why am I dropping cards all the time? Okay. Losing all this bullshit stress that you've been hanging on to, and you are going to be surprised and angry by how much you have been holding on to, what you've been holding yourself back from. What is this card that's sticking in my finger? Hang on. Leap of faith into the unknown. It's virginal. It's loyalty. It's this making sure that you know that the universe is going to catch you. Take a leap. No. You know what you're doing. Don't worry. If you slip up, the universe is going to catch you. Having faith. Blind freaking faith. Because you want to know, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse than what it was. In fact, it's already started to get better. So really, what have you got to lose? All right, Spirit, where are we going to with this? What's coming up? Whoop. Two of Cups, baby. I love that. Love knows what it wants and it's going right after it. I don't care if it's actual romance or if this is companions, if this is friendship. You got the freaking Two of Cups. I freaking love it. You know exactly what you want. You are straightforward, independent, and you are being completely direct. I love it. It's divinely guided too. I'm noticing all these angels completely standing behind you on this. Open communication, open the floodgates so you can actually get this going. All right, Spirit. Now what? Okay. What's the Nine of Swords about? All right. You're worried about karmic you're worried about karma biting you in the ass with this. This is going to be something so incredibly free-flowing and easy by comparison that you're afraid that this is going to be something built up to be ripped away. It feels like the past is coming back to haunt you. You know you closed off this entire chapter of your life, so what is the deal? All right, come on. Hang on. Hang on. What's the Four of Swords about with this bad boy? Okay. You feel like it's not over yet. You feel like you haven't done enough for it. Why are you so hard on yourself? Why is it always this thing of inadequacy with you? You know, it doesn't always have to be a struggle. It doesn't always have to be hard work. It doesn't always have to be sacrifice. You're afraid that you haven't done enough. You don't deserve it. And maybe it's going to find something better. What is coming up with you that is dealing with this idea of, I'm just a pit stop on the way to their greatness? No, baloney, no. What's going on here, Spirit? What is coming up for the viewer or the cross-watcher to heal? Acceptance. Okay, stay positive. Accept where you are. Yeah, guess what? You're not going to be perfect. You're going to be flawed. But guess what? Every single one of us are. I don't know why you think that there's better than you. No, it's just equal vibration, finding equal vibration. Okay, so stay positive. Are you worried about health? Are you worried that because something amazing happened, now it's something detrimental? Okay, no, you're in a funk. You got to get out of your own head. Stay positive. It's easy for you to slip back into old habits. This is going to have to be a lot of mindfulness on your part. What is the stretch about? Because I'm seeing this angel and he's caressing this child's forehead, giving them this comfort. What is that about? Why am I seeing that? Aside from the fact that it's drawn there. Okay. Authority, inner authority, and unconditional joy. That is. Yeah. Yep. Okay. You know, you're not really giving a test to life or really testing the signs if you allow yourself to be happy and completely surrender and give your all to a person. Letting your guard down, I think, is probably one of the strongest things that you can do. It's It's almost, in a way, a command of life to don't violate this. We have done so much work together. Don't violate this. Your inner authority is booming right now. Any cares or concerns, anything that is being brought up as trauma, first off, definitely face it. Know that you're not alone in it. And no matter what, Spirit has always had your back in this. But you have to give it up to God. Give it up to Spirit, whatever you want to call it. God, goddesses, I don't care, whatever you happen to believe in. Give it up to your higher power so they can work out this knot that you have inside of you. So, work your light. I'm actually going to finish this reading off with a postcard from Spirit. So normally, in a reading, I'll ask a person if there's a loved one who's crossed over, who's coming to mind immediately. If so, say their name. Don't think twice about it. This is a main guide of yours. And if you can't think of anybody, that's perfectly fine. Or if you don't want to think of anybody, that's perfectly fine. We can have this be a spirit message to the collective. So what is triggering you? Just say yes. The great gathering, it's all coming together. Say yes to these opportunities that are being brought your way. If you're in silence right now, that's perfectly fine. When it's quiet is when everything is working behind the scenes for you. Say yes to the new opportunities that are coming your way. These are genuine door openings for collaborative work with soulmates, soul brothers and sisters, soulmate, twin flame energies, tribe. You're finding your people, and I know I keep saying that, but you want to know what? It's happening. This is a big cluster F of time where everything is coming into union. So think about a loved one who has crossed over. The first one who's coming to your head. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. This can be a message from Spirit, but don't overthink this. Spirit, what is the postcard you want to share with the collective? All right, come on, out with it, out with it. Okay. I feel like there's one more in there. Yeah, I'm gonna take you. So we're gonna have a long one. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just think of whoever is coming to the surface right now. And if you don't want to do that, perfectly fine. This is a message from Spirit as in the form of a postcard. So, there we go. That's the order I wanted in. My dearest, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think that you need to control everything, or else nobody will get anything done. Be healed, be complete, etc. Maybe you think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set a boundary, delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. And then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? I don't know, for me, I kind of feel like anxiety. Anyway, the best part is everything just seems to work out beautifully and honestly in the end. And on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story, and that you use it to define yourself and the world. So to get answers you seek, you must get valuable and vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that Spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories. They're like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the ones that we know to be true about you. A story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace, and you'll experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure that they're stories that you're proud of. Isn't it amazing how things just seem to come around again? Full circle, in ways that you couldn't possibly have planned. You wonder how dreams could die only to be resurrected years later when you were really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better. Better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. And we want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions. And the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always, Spirit. I hope that this reading made sense. If you have any questions about booking a personal reading, reach out. But definitely say hello, let me know where you are in the world. I'll talk to you all very soon. Until next time, stay safe, have fun. Bye for now.